Hello everybody, this is Tanya on Miss Vintage History on Facebook, our Dallas Stars Crafts and Jewelry on YouTube. And today I am out in my garden and I am working on trying to get my tomatoes in and flowers. We got a garage full of stuff, and so I was going to show you a little bit around my garden. Remember, this is a work in progress, so it's not done yet. But right now, I'm working on tomatoes. I do container gardening, as you can see. And, you know, my dad passed away last month, and he loved his tomatoes. So I had to put tomatoes in. So we came up with this. So we've got all kinds of different tomatoes going in. Now, the cool thing about my garden is this. We built a trellis to go over the top. So all of these tomatoes, when they really start growing, will go up the trellis and usually be up to the top up here. So that's kind of how that rolls. And so we got this idea off of YouTube by watching other gardening people. This is our waterfall. Now, like I said, we don't have anything planted yet around the outside, but it will be planted. But my mom and I came up with this amazing waterfall. And you know, when I get done, closer to getting done with everything, I'll do more videos. I just wanted to kind of give you an outline. I have a greenhouse. I made all of my above ground flower beds, which I have not got all weeded out yet. I'm working on it. This is usually my zucchini squash cucumber bed. This was normally my strawberries. They're still in there, but I got to get some weeds out. And this is turned into be my sunflower bed, and I got to weed some of these. These are all sunflowers, believe it or not, sunflowers. So we have an old wagon over here that we throw wildflowers at. And I got to get that done at some point. But I usually it's an old wagon, and we just throw wildflowers in there. It's awesome. These are more pots that we normally do. But honestly, I do not know if I am going to plant these this year. With just me doing the garden, this will be overflow, but we might, who knows. It's just too early to tell. I wanted to take a little video of this. So this flower right here came out of my friend, the costume jeweler's mother's yard, and I transferred it over to my garden. And so it's doing absolutely fabulous this year. And I just wanted to take a picture so that CJ can see how well his mama's flowers are doing in my garden. Okay, so this is my perennial bed, and this is only like the beginning of April, so just starting, but these are all perennial flowers coming back. I love that. I don't have to do anything but watch them come up and then put some mulch on this bed a little bit later to mulch it, but I'm kind of just watching the flowers. Those are black-eyed Susans mostly, and cone flowers, and a few other flowers. So let me tell you, the secret to a great garden is having some perennials that come back every year. Okay, so this is at the front of my house. Now, this one is done, except I do need to mulch it, but we haven't got any mulch yet. But I planted this a few days ago, and let me tell you the story. So right here, as you can tell, was a big tree, and we had to cut it down because it was starting to rot, and we were afraid it was going to, fall on our cars. So we had it cut down, but it left a big stump. So a friend of my mom's, a guy that was working on our house, happened to give us that horse water trough there for free, 95-gallon water trough. So we stuck it on top of the limbs. Then we came back, we added rock all the rocks around it were added, and then we added soil and planted flowers. So this is just kind of a beautiful flower bed that was made because, well, we had to do something with this tree stump. So like I said, I've got it all planted already, and I got some seeds in the ground too here that'll probably be coming up. So, but let me tell you, I didn't garden until 3 years ago. So if you want to learn how to garden, it is not too late. And I learned most of my gardening from my mom, my dad, and YouTube. YouTube is your friend on how-to videos, trust me. So that is going to be a pretty flower bed in about a month and a half with the fertilizer we got on it, and then we get some red mulch on it. It'd be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here is my mom's waterfall in the front yard. So the one I showed you earlier was my waterfall in the backyard in my garden area. This is in the front yard. Now we've had this one for years, and Mom just keeps decorating and decorating. We got the pink flamingo. Now let me tell you, these little shutters, see, this is why I call my channel Craft and Jewelry, because I made those myself. I know how to do woodwork, and I made all of the shutters for the house out of cedar, and then we had someone make the wrought iron to go on there. So who knows, maybe I'll do some projects on how you do woodworking. And all of those above flower beds that I showed you earlier, I also made all of those. So, but this bed is just beautiful. I thought I would show it to you. Like I said, we still got some work, some planning. It's early. So, and the little pink flamingo is so cute. So, this is another flower bed that we got to get done. And this is more Mom's flower bed, but I will help her. And let me tell you about this wishing well. My nephew Casey and Justin made this wishing well for us. So it's kind of special. They're both now, one's a veterinarian and grown up. The other one works at a software, but at the time they were younger, and they took the time and made us a beautiful wishing well for the front yard. And when I say we got flowers, we got some flowers to go out in some of the pots out here. So we're going to put some in, see this beautiful hanging basket up there? We've got a couple of those. So it's all just work in progress. And so I just wanted to show you my flowers that we are eventually going to get in the ground. It is just me and my mom, so it's one step at a time. And right now she doesn't like the cold weather, so I'm doing most of it. But the good thing is it'll all come together soon. But come June or July, I will take some more video, because this place is going to be hopping with some pretty flowers. And oh, I see one. Let me show you. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm got to work on not shaking the camera as much. But, you know, I'm new at this. Look at that. It's almost Easter. Anyway, so that is my garden so far. So I think I'm going to probably go run around with a friend, maybe, in a little bit on Sunday afternoon. So I better hurry up and get these tomatoes in the ground and go get ready, because I have mud on my hands. And I got to inform my mom that this is all the gardening she might get out of me today. Who knows? But anyway, it's a work in progress. So every day, last night I spent a couple hours. Every day when I went to Fort Washita, I came home about 7:30 and spent a few hours gardening. And so sometimes it's overwhelming, but you know, I've heard my friend Tyler tell me and my sister say, you know, it's one step at a time. So you do one bed, mark that one off, and you move to the next one. So anyway, if you need any gardening tips, let me know. I'm going to do a video sometime. I like to do a video sometime on zinnias and tell you how amazing planting zinnias are. But I got to get the zinnias in the ground first. So anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for joining me on one of my first videos. And this is my first gardening video, so hope you like the tour, and I hope it inspires you to get out and plant some flowers. Have a good day, and make sure you subscribe and like my channel, and check out my Facebook page called Vintage History, or if you're from Vintage History, check out my YouTube page. And I hope you all have a wonderful, great day.